Good day, everyone. My name is Oguni Adejumoke, and I'm a student of University of Lagos from the Department of Accounting. And today, I, alongside my colleague,
My name is Kasali Omoto.
My name is Udogi.
My name is Babajideji.
my name is Miriam.
My name is Olakoli.
My name is Alisha Kudimo.
My name is Priscilla
My
Agada.
name is Udogi.
Non-verbal communication has to do with the exchange of information, that is sending and receiving messages without using words, either spoken or written. So it is how a message is communicated or sent without oral communication. A lot of communication occurs through non-verbal communication, and sometimes it provides context to verbal communication, and at most times an indicator of a message on its own. So non-verbal communication includes gestures, cues, importance of non-verbal communication. Words have limitation. So there are numerous ways non-verbal communication can be used, and there are numerous ways that are more effective. Like you can explain things, the shapes of things, direction, and whatsoever.
Verbal communication, also known as oral communication, involves the transmission of information orally from one person to another. It involves the process by which information has been transmitted from one person to another with the words of the mouth. It's also the process of using speech to pass information to other people. And the importance of verbal communication. Firstly, verbal communication ensures clarity. For example, in a client and firm relationship, it ensures that information that has been passed across to the client are ably understood. Secondly, verbal communication builds trust. For example, equally in a client and firm relationship, verbal communication ensures that the relationship between the firm and the client are being established.
Verbal communication increases motivation. Verbal communication increases motivation in such a way that words of appreciation from managers boost the confidence levels of employees. Hearing encouraging words from a manager seems more genuine than an impersonal email and can increase workers' productivity. Another point, verbal communication saves time. Verbal communication saves time in such a way that when you are assigned to a project to an employee, the employee should have what? Clear understanding of what is required, giving instructions verbally, as opposed in a memo or via email.
Alright, right now I'm going to run you through the importance of listening in communication. The first one is listening reduces misunderstanding. Okay, as a communicator, one of the ways to reduce misunderstanding drastically is to be an effective listener. The next one is improve business relationship. As an active listener, it makes you to build a good relationship and a solid relationship even in business. The third one is listening helps with learning new languages. To learn new language is by listening well, and if you can be a good listener, learning any language is very easy. Now, the next one is listening helps to absorb information better. One of the ways to retain information and to absorb more information within a very short period of time is by being an effective listener. By this way, you're going to improve absorption of information. So right now I'm going to walk you through the processes that is involved in listening. The first one is receiving. Now this is the first and the most important process in listening. In listening when it comes to business communication, and it requires listener to hear and attend to what the speaker is saying. Now the next one is understanding. As a result, listener, by being a good listener, it determines the context and meaning of what is being passed across even by hearing. The next one is evaluating. Being a good listener, access the information they receive. When you listen so well, it makes you access the information that is being passed to you. And the last one is remembering. By being a good listener and an effective listener, you categorize and you retain every information that is passed across to you.
barriers to listening. The barriers to listening are language differences. Language differences occurs when two people from different language or dialect are trying to communicate to each other with different languages. It could be an Igbo man trying to speak Igbo to a Yoruba man who doesn't even understand what the Igbo point, boredom. This occurs when the listener is no longer interested in what the speaker has to say. Lastly, anxiety. This occurs when the listener is not in a calm state of mind to listen to what the speaker has to say.
Reading. Reading can be defined as a process whereby we look at words, written symbols, and also written letters, and also make meaning out of them in order to convey information effectively. Reading is known as the receptive skill, and this is because through reading we receive information. Reading is also seen as a complex and productive skill because in order to read, you also need to know how to speak, which is also an important skill. Now let us take a look at speaking. The speaking skill can be defined as a process whereby we try to create a common understanding between people in a business environment through spoken language or spoken word. In speaking, we make use of elements such as effective use of words, positive body language, and also the right tone. Part of speech. These are elements, or also known as basic elements, used in the speaking skill. The speaking skill, which is also another important skill, can be defined as a process whereby we try to create a common understanding between people such as professionals, students, or even board of directors in a business environment through spoken language or spoken word. In speaking, effective use of words, positive body language, and effective tone is also used in order to convey information as a speaker effectively. Now let us take a look at part of speech. Part of speech used in speaking can be defined as those basic elements used by the speaker in order to make the speech and presentation more smoothly. And we also have three types of parts of speech, which are the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. What is introduction? Introduction is seen as the first and foremost basic element in a speech, and therefore must be used to attract the attention of the audience or the listeners. Body is what contains the details of what is being communicated, and therefore must be passed effectively in order to make the listeners, such as the professionals, make effective decisions. Now, conclusion. Conclusion can be seen as that element which summarizes what has already been discussed and also re-emphasizes what has been made in a conversation and points out key critical points that makes the listeners not to forget in order for them to make effective business.
Purpose of speaking. The first purpose of speaking is it facilitates better relationship with our clients. As business owners, when we engage our clients in conversations and when we speak to them, we are able to foster a good relationship with them, and this can help to prompt their brand loyalty towards our products. Secondly, it boosts our credibility. As business owners, when we speak about our products with authority, when we show our expertise and knowledge of the value of our products, it helps to convince our clients and it helps our customers interested in our products, and this would help to boost our sales. Thirdly, speaking helps us to know the needs of our clients and to effectively meet them. When we speak with our clients, when we engage with them in conversations, we are able to hear their opinions, we are able to hear their problems, and we are able to take these all into consideration in order to structure a product that will effectively meet their needs. Fourthly, speaking helps to educate our clients. Many people buy products without actually knowing the purpose and the true usage of the products. When we speak with our clients, we are able to encourage them and enlighten them on the usage of the product, the health importance, and the value that our product seeks to offer to them. Lastly, speaking helps to provide understanding of the business and the product. When we speak with our clients and engage with them, we're able to make them understand the purpose of our business, the structure of our business, the value of our business, as well as our corporate social responsibility. We are able to enlighten them that our business is not just focused on making profit, but is also focused on helping the society, on enabling change in the society.
So I'll be taking you through the skills necessary for effective communication. 1. Clear articulation and fluency. So as a speaker, you want to ensure that you are clear, articulate, and fluent with the kind of information that you're passing across. Your pitch, your intonation, your grammar, your choice of words has to be clear and fluent so that your listeners can actively be carried along. Secondly, active listening. So you also want to listen because there are some points where the people that you are speaking to may want to have comments or chip in into the conversation. So you ensure that you listen attentively so that after they are done, you can pick up the conversation and continue afterwards. Thirdly, recognizing and deciphering body language. So your body language as a speaker is also very, very important. You want to ensure that your gesticulations are not so distracting, because some gesticulations like swinging your hands too frequently, moving your body too fastly can be distracting to your audience. So you want to make sure that you are properly comported so that your audience can be carried along and follow you properly. Fourthly,
ability to connect with the audience. Your ability to connect with your audience is also very important. You want to make sure that the kind of technical terms that you're using is what they can understand. So as a speaker, you need to make sure that you understand the nature of people that you are speaking to or addressing, so that you can speak in terms that they understand clearly, and so that everybody can be carried along at the same pace.
I'll be talking on writing. Writing. What is writing? Writing is a process of using symbols to communicate ideas in readable form. And by symbols, what do we mean by that? It means the use of words, letters of alphabet, punctuations, and spaces. The types of writing that we have expository writing, which aim to explain and inform. We also have descriptive writing, which aim is to describe as it is, and we have persuasive and also narrative writing. Going further, I will explain the importance of writing to you. Number one, we have effective communication. Writing is one of the most effective means of communicating ideas, thoughts, and information to in any organization that it may be or whatsoever. Two, we have create permanent records. With the use of writing, we've witnessed or we've been able to pass on records from generational records from one generation to another, and just by the use of writing, we've been able to pass on records. Fifthly, we have career advancement. A good writing skills has gotten a lot of people jobs in today's economy, today's working community. With a good writing skills, you show yourself that you are a person who can communicate and extend his or her ideas through writing skills, and offer ease of distribution, which information is needed to distribute it to a large number of people. Written communication is very efficient because you can actually email a letter or a WhatsApp group by you can get to communicate with a lot of people at ease and fastest means ever. I would say written communication is one of the fastest means ever to communicate with a large number of people and to get across with a global community. Lastly, we have review and revisions. Writing, when communicating with employees and clients, we need to make sure that they understand the information you are trying to pass across. Writing makes it easier to review information and make corrections where necessary.
I'm going to be talking on essentials of writing. Clarity. Clear, straightforward message using plain language to avoid confusion and misunderstandings. Business writing often relies on block paragraphs and bulleted lists in order to access key information easier. Secondly, conciseness. The ability to communicate in the briefest way possible in order to avoid misunderstandings and confusion. Grammar. Proper grammar and spellings are essential to help convey the information accurately and correctly. Coherence. Writers should write in a way that allows the individual parts, that's words, paragraphs, and sentences, in order to make the whole complete. Voice and tone. The voice and tone should be appropriate for the audience and purpose of the writing. The voice is the personality of the writer, while the tone is the mood or attitude of the writer. This brings us to the end of this presentation. We've talked on non-verbal communication, verbal communication and its importance, writing, reading, skills necessary for effective communication. I hope we've been able to enlighten you on the skills and strategies of business communication. Thank you.